Imagine waking up one day before your 30th birthday and realizing you've already built the life most people only dream about. Wealth isn't about luck, it's about the choices you make every single day, the small, consistent actions that compound over time. Jim Rohn famously said, "Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. If you stick with me till the end, I'll break down the 5 daily habits that can set you on the fast track to financial freedom before 30. This isn't theory, it's practical, actionable, and life-changing." Lesson 1. Start your day early. The morning is the rudder of the day. For the wealthy and the high achievers, the act of rising before the sun isn't a form of self-punishment, it is a strategic advantage. While the rest of the world is still anchored in sleep, the early riser captures the most valuable commodity in existence: silence. In that silence there is no digital noise, no demanding emails, and no reactive chaos. This pre-dawn window allows for a proactive approach to life. When you win the first hour of the day, you develop a psychological momentum that makes you feel invincible by noon. It is about claiming the executive hour, that dedicated space where you are the CEO of your own life, mapping out the vision before the tactical demands of the world begin to chip away at your willpower. Discipline is a muscle, and there is no better way to flex it than by choosing to leave a warm bed when your comfort-seeking brain is screaming for the snooze button. This daily victory over the inner loser builds a foundational self-trust. You begin to prove to yourself that your commitments are stronger than your feelings. Jim Rohn often spoke about the weight of discipline versus the weight of regret. Discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. By rising early, you are choosing the lighter weight. This habit fosters a level of self-mastery that translates into every other area of your life, from the way you handle a difficult business negotiation to the way you maintain your physical health. Furthermore, the physiological benefits of a structured morning routine are backed by more than just anecdotal success stories. The early hours provide a unique opportunity for deep work, the kind of cognitively demanding tasks that require undivided attention. In a world of constant distraction, the ability to focus for 2 hours on a high-value project while the world is quiet is like having a superpower. This time can be used for meditation to lower cortisol, exercise to spike endorphins, or strategic planning to ensure your actions align with your long-term goals. You aren't just gaining time, you are gaining a specific quality of time that is unavailable at any other point in the 24-hour cycle. Ultimately, starting your day early is a declaration of intent. It signifies that you are the aggressor in your life, not the victim of your circumstances. You are not waiting for the day to happen to you, you are happening to the day. This shift from a reactive mindset, waking up to an alarm and rushing to work, to a proactive mindset, waking up with purpose and preparation, is often the primary differentiator between those who merely survive and those who thrive. It provides the clarity needed to distinguish between busy work and mission work, ensuring that your ladder is leaning against the right wall before you start climbing. Lesson 2. Read and learn daily. Wealth is the byproduct of value, and value is the byproduct of knowledge. If you want to increase your income, you must first increase your know-how. The concept of compounding is usually discussed in financial terms, but its most potent application is in the realm of ideas. When you read for 30 minutes a day, you are consuming the distilled wisdom of someone who may have spent 30 years learning a specific lesson. You are essentially hacking the human experience by downloading the successes and failures of others into your own mind. This intellectual capital builds a library of mental models that allow you to solve complex problems with greater ease and speed. Jim Rohn's famous quote regarding formal education versus self-education serves as a foundational pillar for anyone seeking true financial independence. A degree might get you a job, but a dedicated habit of lifelong learning gets you a fortune because it keeps you adaptable. In an era of rapid technological change, the most dangerous thing you can do is stop learning. Your current knowledge has a shelf life. What got you to your current level of success is rarely enough to get you to the next. By committing to daily learning, you ensure that your skills remain relevant and that your perspective remains fresh. You become a polymath of sorts, able to connect dots between seemingly unrelated fields to innovate and create new value. Reading also serves as a form of mental environment control. Most of the information we consume through social media or news is designed to trigger fear, outrage, or passivity. When you pick up a book on philosophy, economics, or psychology, you are choosing to feed your mind high-quality nutrients rather than intellectual junk food. This intentionality shifts your internal dialogue. Instead of thinking about why things won't work, your brain starts looking for ways to make them work. You begin to adopt the language and thought patterns of the authors you spend time with, effectively upgrading your internal operating system. The habit of learning daily creates a curiosity loop that keeps the mind young and the spirit ambitious. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know, which fuels a hunger for further growth. This humility is a trait common among the world's most successful people. They don't see themselves as experts who have arrived. They see themselves as perpetual students. Whether it is through audiobooks during a commute or a physical book before bed, the medium matters less than the consistency. Over a decade, this habit results in thousands of hours of specialized knowledge, placing you in the top 1% of your field by sheer volume of information processed and applied. Lesson 3. Invest in yourself. The greatest asset you will ever own is the one you see in the mirror. While markets fluctuate, currencies devalue, and real estate cycles come and go, your ability to generate value remains the only truly recession-proof investment. Investing in yourself is the act of increasing your earning capacity. This involves a multifaceted approach, honing your technical skills, refining your soft skills like communication and leadership, and optimizing your physical and mental health. When you pay for a course or a mentor, you aren't spending money, you are buying time. You are paying to skip the years of trial and error that the expert has already navigated. Self-investment also extends to the maintenance of your human machinery. High performance requires high-octane fuel and regular maintenance. Neglecting your health in the pursuit of wealth is a bankrupt strategy. There is no point in reaching the pinnacle of financial success if you lack the vitality to enjoy it. Investing in fitness, nutrition, and sleep is a business decision. A brain that is well rested and a body that is energized can produce more in 4 hours of focused work than a fatigued person can produce in 12. Health is the multiplier that makes every other effort more effective. Beyond skills and health lies the investment in mindset. This is perhaps the most difficult yet rewarding area to develop. It involves investing in therapy, coaching, or seminars that help you identify and dismantle the limiting beliefs that hold you back. Most people are operating with software installed by their childhood or society that tells them wealth is evil or that they aren't capable of greatness. Overwriting these programs requires a deliberate and often financial commitment. By investing in your mindset, you build the emotional resilience necessary to handle the inevitable setbacks of the entrepreneurial journey without quitting. Lastly, investing in yourself means building your personal brand and your network. In the modern economy, your reputation is a form of currency. Spending time and resources to learn how to present yourself, how to speak effectively, and how to build genuine relationships with others is an investment that pays dividends forever. People do business with those they know, like, and trust. By becoming a person of high character and high competence, you attract opportunities that money can't buy. You become a magnet for success rather than a pursuer of it, which is the ultimate position of power in any industry. Lesson 4. Manage money wisely. Financial freedom is not determined by how much you earn, but by how much you keep and how hard that money works for you. Many people fall into the trap of night file creep, where every increase in salary is immediately met by an increase in expenses. This keeps them on a hamster wheel of high-stress labor. Managing money wisely requires the discipline to live below your means today so that you can live however you want tomorrow. It starts with the granular habit of tracking your cash flow. If you don't know where your money is going, you aren't its master, you are its servant. Jim Rohn's philosophy of becoming better applies directly to financial literacy. You must become a better manager of the small amounts before you are entrusted with the large amounts. This means automating your savings and investments so that you pay yourself first. By treating your savings as a non-negotiable bill that must be paid every month, you remove the element of choice and the temptation to spend. Over time, these consistent contributions, when placed into productive assets like stocks, real estate, or businesses, benefit from the power of compound interest, the eighth wonder of the world. The goal is to build a money machine that eventually generates enough passive income to cover your lifestyle. Managing money also involves a psychological shift in how you view debt. Successful people distinguish between good debt, used to acquire income-producing assets, and bad debt, used to buy consumer goods that lose value. Discipline in this area means delaying gratification. It is the ability to drive an older car or live in a smaller home while you are building your empire. This temporary sacrifice is the price of permanent freedom. It reduces the financial noise and stress in your life, allowing you to make business decisions based on logic and long-term strategy rather than desperation and the need for a quick buck. Finally, wise money management includes the habit of philanthropy. There is a profound psychological benefit to giving a portion of your income away. It reinforces a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. It tells your subconscious mind that you have more than enough. This lack of desperation often leads to better investment decisions and a more attractive energy in business dealings. As you grow your wealth, your responsibility to manage it effectively for the benefit of your family, your community, and your future self only increases. It is a lifelong commitment to stewardship that ensures your hard-earned money leaves a lasting legacy. Lesson 5. Surround yourself with winners. The concept of social contagion is a powerful force that can either propel you toward your goals or anchor you in mediocrity. We are social creatures and we subconsciously mirror the behaviors, vocabularies, and expectations of those in our immediate circle. If you spend your time with people who complain, settle for the status quo, and fear change, you will eventually find yourself adopting those same traits. Conversely, when you surround yourself with winners, people who are ambitious, solution-oriented, and disciplined, their energy becomes your new baseline. You no longer have to fight as hard to stay motivated because the social gravity of your group is pulling you upward. A winner in this context is not just someone with a high net worth, but someone with a high net growth. You need mentors who are 5 steps ahead of you, peers who are running at the same pace, and mentees whom you are helping along the way. This trifecta of relationships ensures that you are always learning, always competing, and always grounded. Mentors provide the roadmap and the warnings of pitfalls. Peers provide the healthy competition and accountability. Mentees remind you of the fundamentals and the joy of the journey. Cultivating this network requires intentionality. It often means leaving behind comfortable, long-term friendships that have become stagnant or toxic. The process of auditing your social circle can be painful, but it is necessary for growth. You must be willing to distance yourself from those who mock your ambitions or try to pull you back into old, destructive habits. This isn't about being elitist, it's about being protective of your potential. Your time is your most limited resource, and giving it to people who drain your energy is a form of self-sabotage. Seek out environments where you are the dumbest or least successful person in the room. This discomfort is the feeling of your comfort zone expanding. In such environments, your impossible goals become normal because everyone around you is already achieving them. Building a powerful network is also an exercise in generosity. To attract winners, you must first become a winner yourself. You must offer value, be reliable, and show a genuine interest in the success of others. Networking is not about what can I get, but what can I contribute. When you become known as a person who brings solutions and positive energy to the table, high-level individuals will naturally want to be in your orbit. This creates a virtuous cycle where your environment constantly elevates your thinking, leading to better actions which lead to better results, further cementing your place among those who are winning at the game of life. Becoming rich before 30 isn't about luck, it's about the daily choices you make. Start early, learn relentlessly, invest in yourself, manage your money, and surround yourself with the right people. Jim Rohn taught us that discipline compounds, just like interest. Apply these 5 habits consistently, and you won't just dream about wealth, you'll live it. The question is, will you start today or wait for tomorrow?